Live. Marketing Tuesday, September 2nd, brand new month, me and Will. I know it's been a while since we've had a meeting similar to sales and distribution, but we're here tonight. That's what matters. So, first and foremost, we're gonna go into our ruthless marketing, and we'll start at 160. It says selling is the art of proving that what you have to offer is worth far, far more than the money they must give up. I think that's like what we're right now. It's just I really I'm not trying to make any excuses, but I feel that if we were a little bit I would say a little bit more informed about the selling process, it'd be a lot easier for us to go at this Proud to Pay campaign. And I know I mean, because really we skipped everything. We first got it from Nipsey Hussle. We heard about the book that he had read in which he got it from, and we just said, well, you know what, we're just gonna go, we're just gonna do it ourselves. But I think if we would have probably read that book or whatever, the second chapter of that book, and then even just gained a little bit more insight, we could have probably been a lot more effective in how we were gonna, sell these people on this private pay campaign. Uh, we know that it's about the dream, and it's about people that they want another flavor. They want us to be in certain areas geographically, but yet no one's willing to put up money to help us to achieve these goals. And so, basically, when 160 is saying is selling is the art of proving that what we have to offer, a case, is worth far, far more than the money that they must give up. And I say a case, but it's really not the case. It's the dream. What we're selling here, dare to turn your dream into reality. We're basing our movement on a concept, a belief, all of these factors. And because the tricky thing about social media is because of the fact that no matter how much you pour your heart out, and then you give them so much information, no matter how much you do that, people are like we all got, like I've said this plenty of times, we all got ADD. You know, in the beginning, you had all these people like just wrapped up in this whole in our message, and now I'm looking back, and I said this also. I said, man, what if we would have ran that $100 from the gate? I know we could have sold all those 137 cases, whatever, and got 100. I know we could have got people for $100 out the gate. Uh, but we weren't even on that hype yet. $60 was pretty. That was a lot to us. We got those people to buy into what we were selling right then and there, and that's the difference between then and now. Now people see us in stores, so automatically when you see us in stores and then you see us in over 100 accounts, and we continue to gain more accounts, they think you got money already, and so that's like a turn off. And it kind of like us right now, for the simple fact that a lot of our followers are probably teenagers, and social media is their escape. They're not, a lot of our followers probably not even uh, have anything to do with businesses. I mean, we there are businesses that follow us and whatnot, and I had mentioned this to Will the other day. We should really just reach out to these guys too. I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, all they can say is no. And to be honest, it would really look, no matter what, it would look weak on their part, but I mean, in their eyes, like, who cares? But in our eyes, it's like, dang, that's kind of weak. on your part as far as what we're trying to do here. I mean, it's not like we're asking for hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever. We're just, informing you about a campaign that we're trying to run, and we definitely like your support. Uh, but we look at that plays into it, um, and so, like I said, what we're offering right now, I mean, for a lot of people, we're trying to sell them on the dream, but at the same time, from how they're looking at it, is just a case. It's like, oh man, it's only a case of ooze juice. Like, dang, $100, and that's the hot. When I look at it, it's like, oh, if we could have did a better job, and then we just really just threw this out there. We started with like 19 days or something like that, and we try to get people to buy into this. That right there was kind of sloppy on our end. Uh, but once again, we were just trying to see what is it going to do. I mean, there's no harm in that. I mean, yeah, we could prep and plan and whatnot, but at the end of the day, we just wanted to see who was real and who wasn't. And I think this is a valuable lesson for us moving forward. And when you're doing certain things like this, when you're selling your product at a high price, a premium price like that, uh, definitely go after those of a business mindset. Like, even with all these people we follow, I'm definitely gonna hit them up and just see what. Hey man, this is what we're doing. Like I said, man, all they can say is no. But those are the people that we want to focus on for the most part, and then even family and friends with the day coming up. Those are just like we learned about Honest Tea. They went to family and friends, and they raised the money that they needed. And just like we've come across, we talked to people. How did you get the necessary capital? Well, it all came from asking our family and friends. That's it's gonna come from first. And then after that, once you start getting things going, now these investors are gonna come in. They're gonna want to play. So I think we still got to continue to tap into that, and it's gonna be, like I said, as long as you continue to show progress, that should be enough for them. It should be. I mean, obviously we're not gonna win everybody over, but they should continue to respect that. Hey, we're still grinding it out. We didn't give up. We're still here. So that's how I look at 160 from that point of view. 161, it says the three areas of every business: one, the products or services they provide; number two, the managements that keep it all organized and running smoothly; and number three, the marketing that brings in all the money and profits. Yeah, now I remember this 160s because of that right there. But we're gonna still go in it. But just like I said, man, those are the three areas of business. We offer ooze juice. What else do we offer? We offer services that we provide, which is on the distribution end, where we take care of accounts. We sample, stock shelves, the whole list. And then number two, the management that keeps it all organized and running smoothly. It's for the most part, just knowing that we have to go out there. Maybe not every day, but we have to show face. Those little things. I mean, that's what keeps us alive and thriving, is showing face to these establishments. That's how we're able to run smoothly, because of those little things that we're out there in the field. Not only that, but we'll come together on meetings, because this is really what it counts. I mean, it comes down to, we're meeting enough, we're communicating effectively of what we need to do on a day-to-day basis to make sure that we're still here, we're still afloat. Number three, the marketing that brings in all the money and profits. That's something that we definitely need to work on closing out this year. It's already September, and we continue to bring this up over and over, but we need to find new ways to keep people interested, because that right there drives sales. Now, however we want to however we want to think about it, at the end of the day, if we're not in the conversation, if we're not appealing, um, if we're stale, those things right there cost us. And see, and that's what we're learning right now. Like, going back to any fool can make money in a good market. We're learning right now that the stores that are thriving are the ones that work with us the best. What I mean by that are helping us push the product. Those are the stores that are doing the best as well, because the turnover. They're working with us as far as pricing points. They're working with us as far as deals, and then they're working with us as far as, you know what, I like these guys, and hey, if I'm gonna sell this product too for them. I'm gonna help them sell. I'm gonna put in a word to customers, let them know about it, and you wonder why you get the reorders, and um, and you get product moving off of specific shelves, because we marketed to them in such a way where they bought into it, and that's why they're continuing to do what they do 14 months later. That's how we, that's the bit, like, our biggest play. If we're looking at all our accounts and we're saying, dang, why is this one not selling as well like it used to? It comes down to, we haven't done a good enough job to keep those people loyal. Just like going back on, if we want to go back to 160, we haven't done a good enough job on that end. So what has worked where we see the turnovers, and it's the retailers, and now we got to market even better. And what I mean by that is, because of the fact what we're going to be implementing with these establishments, these going real hard on the incentive programs and really making that the main focus. Um, that is how I look for us as right now, learning from what's going on right now, and then moving forward. This is our next play, because if we don't have a play and we're just sitting back and we're saying, okay, we're just going to wait every time until Shell or Rogers finish up the load and we'll go there, that product is going to sit a lot longer than what we've been able to get it off at, and we don't want it to sit like that. So we got to figure something out. And I think that's our move right there. I mean, we're going to try it. And I know, I mean, if it's already worked for us before, it could work again. It's just getting those people involved. 162, only 3 reasons why people don't buy. 1, not interested. 2, no money, can't afford. And then 3, don't believe you. That's the only 3 reasons why people don't buy. I mean, I look at it as, obviously it makes sense. You go to, for instance, I was at that fair last week, and we're walking around, and you have all these booths, and they're saying, hey, man, come and play a game, everybody. And you're just walking right past them like you don't hear them. Because what? You're not interested. Like, really, I wasn't interested. I didn't want to spend any money, to be honest. And then, the belief of, oh, everybody wins a prize. Yeah, I'd rather just go buy it off of somebody. I mean, at least I know it's guaranteed, instead of spending all this money and then you don't even get nothing. But yeah, that's the challenge that we face every day when we're out there. Not only through the samplings when there is a presence, but when we look at why stores aren't selling how they used to, and we didn't. The product, or the product that we had for those people to buy one time. Some of them, I mean, a repeat customer is going to continue to buy because of the opposite of these things. 1, they're interested. 2, they do have the money, and then 3, they do believe in the journey. And so whoever, we sold on at a sampling event, we may have just got that one purchase from them, but whatever happened after that, like the product was probably, it was good to them, but for some reason, it's once again, it's those numbers. You get 100 people. Out of those 100 people, you're going to get 10 real deal that's interested, and out of those 10, you're going to get one. So that is why when I look at samplings, and I'm saying, dang, no matter how much we're out here, it really takes an effort from the retailer to keep product moving too. Because if we're out here and we've proven we can sell product like with the presence, now the retailer has to show the interest, and the ones that don't sell that much, well, they're not interested. And then we can even say, the no money part, you can X that out, but the third one, they don't believe in us. Those are two main factors why people are not willing to help us out on the retailer end. And hey, if that's the case, well, that's why you don't get as quick of a turnaround, and you're not making or seeing the profits that you need to. 163, the headline
Uh,
is
uh,
oh
yeah, I
good.
just wanted to say something about 162. I think number two, no money or can't afford. I think that one is plays a huge part in it. As far as out of these three right here, just the fact that when we went down to the parade this past weekend, once people know, like, hear that we're giving it out for free, they're either not interested or like when they hear free, I just think that it's a lot easier for them to catch their eye and their interest, and then once they're interested, then it's easy for them to believe because all we gotta do is just tell them our whole spiel, and it's a lot easier for them to believe it because one, we're giving them the product for free, and then we're just gonna tell them our background as far as like having the whole company and all the things that we've been through already. And then once they get that taste, it's just so easier as far as like being accepted, as far as like because you could see like people were probably with like their kids that heard of it, but they've never heard of it, or they heard of it but never tasted it. And then once they taste it, it's just like it's a lot easier for them to like believe our story and be a lot more interested. So I think that was a great, like, I think we did hella good as far as like just going down that parade, just because we didn't even make it down the street before the parade was even over. That's how quickly that product was moving, because one, we were getting out for free, and then the fact that we were just talking to people and people were giving us that chance and that time to even let us talk and tell them our story is just it's just a lot easier. So just from seeing like no when they don't have to pay for it, it's just a lot more acceptable to like other new or old prospects.
Yeah, you just gave me an idea when you're just talking about that. Um, when I think of no money can't afford, I think of that's not who we're going after. That's not our target market. And those people that can afford, obviously, they can. Those are the people that we have to continue to build on the relationship, the growth with them, and the brand and the journey. But for the most part, these are the things that we're learning on the go, and we're saying to ourselves, okay, this person may think it's expensive, but another person is going to buy two, three bottles easily, and those are the people that we need to focus on because those are the ones who are going to help build this brand, continue to build this brand. So that's how I'm looking at number two. And the no money can't afford. That's not who we're going after, and we got to look at it that way as well. 163, the headline is the advertisement for your ad. It sells them on why they should read your ad. So, some see, marketing is pretty. It's pretty tricky because at this thing, the headline is the advertisement for your ad. And when we look at the flyers that we created, um, the the newest ones where it says "Dare to turn your dream into reality," and it just has a bottle of ooze juice on there. We're saying to ourselves, I mean, I've run into people who say, "Man, I like this slogan. I like the concept." I've run into those people, um, and then I look at it from another perspective when I'm saying, "Oh, dare to turn your dream into reality," but yet it still doesn't tell me about the product. And so it's like two different views that we're still trying because we're a new brand. You're looking at it like that from that perspective. Like, okay, we're letting them know, hey, this is our concept. This is our headline, and this is what we're basing our product off of. But at from the other standpoint, it's like, well, all the nutritional facts and everything else, the information is on the back, and some people don't even make it to the back unless we let them know. So that's why I look at it that way, and I'm saying, okay, so how do we draw the line, or for the next time? Because even with our posters that we made, "Dare to turn your dream into reality," I mean, off top, someone's gonna look up and be like, oh, dang, they're gonna trip off of it if they see it in the store. But at the same time, what about that other person that is looking for? Okay, what is it? What is the drink though? Because it's still because we're new. That part right there, you run the risk. I think, and I don't know why. I mean that's just how I feel. That's how I see it. Like, man, how do we determine, like, how do we make that call to say, okay, this is what it is, being a new brand? Because so what we've learned is, like, we can't do what the major brands do because of the fact they already built up their status. And we could say, yeah, we're focused on a concept, but at the same time, what about the masses that don't even know about what Dare to Turn Your Dream into Reality is? We miss out on those people.
Yeah, it's just kind of figure out which risk to take.
Yeah. And that's the tricky part, man. 164 says the purpose of a good marketing system is to bring you a steady flow of qualified prospects who want what you offer. They are pre-sold. Converting large numbers of them to sales is now even easier. That's the purpose of good marketing, is to bring a steady flow of qualified prospects who want what you offer. That's that's our focus. I mean, it says right there. Now, that's the challenge. I mean, everything. I mean, this is telling us specific things, and our challenge is to figure them out. Like, all right, if we know that that's our purpose in marketing is to bring a steady flow of qualified prospects who want what we have to offer, then we got to figure out how we're going to bring the steady flow of qualified prospects. Well, we know who they are. They already pre-sold. So whoever, I think this is where like we have to get better at is the people that already know the story. Um, and we talked about this a long time ago in our sales plan, and what else was there? I think it was like in marketing too, but it was the people that already knew the story, and then we were going. They were prospect A's, and then we were going after. We were asking them, okay, do you know anybody? You remember this?
Yeah.
You know anybody who is it? Oh, it was in the pitch, right, or something. It was in the one of those things that we had created. Yeah, I think it was like a pitch when we said, oh, so, if you don't mind me asking, do you know anybody that could be interested in this product or service? Because of the fact that we already had won them over. So that's, like, us personally, we're going to have to do a lot more asking of questions of, okay, since if I won you over, you must hang around with a certain group of people that probably have the same type of personality or beliefs. Because if you think about groups, we all have certain group, like we all pretty much we kick it around people that have kind of the same mindset as we do, and so if we want to say if that is true, then they probably hang around with at least one or two people that have kind of think like them, and you get them to tap into those groups of people because that's going to bring in those numbers that we're looking for. And I really think it comes down to us asking and being mindful of it because for the most part, we're not really mindful of the things that we go over. I mean, it'll come back to us just like this came back to me. It'll come back to us, but at the same time, we need to keep it up here, like right when we're in the moment and we are talking to regular customers, people that have been buying this product from the gate, um, just throwing it out there. Hey man, those are the little things that go a long way. But that's a start. I mean, just remembering to do it. And then number 165, it says a classified ad is nothing more than a great benefit driven headline with a call to action added to the end. So it's a classified ad is nothing more than a great benefit driven headline with a call to action added at the end. I mean, if we really, it's nothing more than our classified ad. I think it's a great benefit-driven headline. Dare to turn your dream into reality, because the call to action is, well, if we're daring you, this is basically a dare game. I dare you to do this. And look at, I mean, there's so many people that were inspired by us just because we threw out the dare. I mean, but that's pretty much it right there. 166 from Dan Kennedy. Magnetic marketing is the use of systems, processes, and tools combined with the careful selection of methodology to attract to you ideally qualified prospects, eager for your expert advice and assistance, and predisposed to doing business with you and only you. So you can sell yourself in a competitive vacuum. That's what magnetic marketing is. The use of systems, processes, and tools combined with the careful selection of methodology to attract to you ideally qualified prospects eager for your expert advice and assistance, and predisposing to do business with you and only you, so you can sell yourself in a competitive vacuum. We're still working on that. I mean, a lot of times, I'll give an example. A lot of times when I'm doing samplings, people will just come up to me and I'll be like, man, what you got right here? And I'll just let them know. It's like, man, I was drawn to you because you got a good smile. And I'll be like, what? And this be like random people, dudes, girls, whatever. I'm like, man, why? And it is magnetic. I mean, I look at the fact that when I'm watching other people do what we do easily. I mean, it doesn't have to be in the same setting, but I'm watching people do what we do, and I'm just observing them, their posture, facial expressions, the whole list. And I'm saying, okay, why would somebody be drawn to you as compared to the next person? This is when I look at this, our system, processes, and tools our systems is getting out. First, our system is okay. Well, let's set up a sample between whatever. The process that we go about it. Uh, well, we're passing out free samples in that. That's the process, and then the tools. It's from top to bottom. Your conversation. Always keep a smile on your face. Engage with customers. I mean, these are the character, your characteristics, your personality traits. Those are the things that combine. I mean, when I look at that, it's very magnetic, and like we're selling people on Oosh Juice, but to be honest, it was Oosh Juice's it's a extension of us. So all those things that they play a huge role into why we're able to sell some people on the product, and when we do more of it, we get a better response. And however often we do it, we know. I mean, because every time we've done samplings, we just get better at it. And I think for the most part, when we look at this, we have to get to that point where we're attracting these ideally qualified prospects that want only our advice, our assistance, and they only want to do business with us. When we find those people, I mean, we already have found them, but we have to find more of them. More of them that want to do business now, and that's how we look at these slower accounts. We haven't found those one or two people that are going to go in each and every day to buy product. We haven't found that, and that's the key. Because if we can continue to keep on doing what we do, our hope and belief is maybe we can find them. But how long is it going to take? But I think that for us personally, we definitely want. That's the key. Finding these people and a lot more of them. 167 important questions. Number 1, who do we want to reach? Number 2, what bait will we use to attract them? So attract and then sell them. So who do we want to reach? The health-conscious consumer. What bait will we use to attract them and sell? Attract and then sell. Healthy, natural product, premium juice beverage, natural boost. The bait is the offer and entire theme behind the promotion. So, I mean, everything that I just pretty much threw out. A, the market comes first. Who do we want? B, then comes the bigger question, attracting, selling, and reselling them. And then C, answer this question, why should I, your prospect, choose to do business with you versus any and every other option available to me in your category? This is the question we must ask ourselves every day. That's a tough one right there, because of the fact that, for one, we came into the market as a pretty, premium price drink. I swear, in my days, our days, I mean, we look at what we used to buy. I mean, it's pretty much soda, right? Soda, water, Gatorade. I mean, these things are cheap, but when you're looking at products like ours at $2.99, and we are so used to buying dollar sodas. So if this was the next person doing this, I could easily understand why I'm just going to go for the obvious choice, because it's way cheaper. I want to spend, and they're proven. They're everywhere you go. So I could easily understand that. And I get why they say we have to ask this question to ourselves every day. Why should I choose to do business with you versus any and every other option available to me in your category? If you're a consumer, why would you, just straight up? Because you are a consumer. I haven't yet tried the product, but from a consumer or prospect's standpoint, why do you choose to do business with Oosh Juice versus every other option? You give me your honest opinion.
Why do I choose? I would say just the fact that I look at it as a healthy alternative. to soda or like a soda or any other product that's out there that I would usually get. I really don't drink too much soda at this point anyways. And just when I think about it, when as far as you said, like Orange juice is a premium beverage. Like before Orange juice, I never really even paid attention to like naked juice or these pomegranates and whatnot. But just the fact that Orange juice is like, to me, I just think one, it tastes good. Two, and it's healthy. Straight up, that's how it is to me. That's the way I look at it. And then just like as far as like, I think that like from like working on Ooze Juice and talking to other people, I think that's what we really got to do. Is it's kind of hard because there's not a lot of people who really think about that. Like there's a lot of people who just buy their stuff just because it's a 99 cents Arizona, or that's just like how I used to buy my stuff. And just like as far as like now, I just think we really just got to find those people who really like think about their health and really don't really look at the price, but just look at honestly like the taste, the ingredients, because that's what a lot of people do is they look in the ingredients if they're really about like if they have like some type of interest in their mind already about buying it. I think the first thing they're going to do is look at the ingredients and see what's in it. Come here. Come on. Sorry. Yeah. Go, brother. Okay.
Yeah, you just gave me an idea too.
What was that?
For tomorrow, why do you drink Oosh Juice Wednesday? Because if we're trying to get an understanding or get a gauge for why people, because like you said, a lot of people they're just buying it because everyone else is buying it, and then they give the simple answers like, oh yeah, it tastes good. Yeah, but every other drink can taste good too. But going in deeper, trying to figure out, okay, because that's the name of the game. You're just trying to weed those people, find out first who they are, and weed out all the rest. The ones that are giving you descriptive answers, because oh man, they are health fanatics or health freaks. They are gym rats and whatnot, and they do look into investing into their health. So they're reading the nutritional panel and they're saying to them, okay, 2.5 servings, 70 calories per serving. Cool, this is just enough. This is what I need. Or oh man, it has this particular ingredient, or it's a meal replacement. But using social media, I mean, we've been trying to get people through Facebook and whatnot, but like we said, this is a marketing ploy where it's about engagement and understanding who the everyday consumer is, because we're trying to figure out why are they spending their money with us rather than everyone else. And the more detailed information that we have on these people, the more that we can seek out more and more and bring, just like how it said earlier, with the in what was that 170 or actually one right here 164. Purpose of good marketing is to bring a steady flow of qualified prospects who want what you offer, and so we're just trying to bring qualified prospects who want what we offer, and asking them. The more and more we ask questions, the answer we're going to get the answers that we're looking for, and I think it's I think it's something that we should think about, using more frequently, by throwing things out there to make them feel engaged. Because sometimes, I mean, you get some posts where you get a lot of engagement, people leaving feedback, leaving comments, whatnot, and then you get some posts where just get a lot of likes. But for the most part, for us, I think it would benefit us to do things of that every here and there, just to see where the engagement is at, see where because it's just like TVH or rate 1 to 10 or all those other things that they got going on. It's somebody saying, "Oh, you like 10 of my pictures? I'm gonna t- you know I'm gonna do it to be honest about you or whatever." But it's the same exact thing, but this is just our way of doing it.
Hey, hey, I never even knew what the hell that stands for.
To be honest,
Yeah, like, what the hell is this?
nah, I never be knowing a lot of things, and I'll be like, man, what the hell? I keep when I see him post it, I'm like, okay. Then I'll go Google it, all right, just so I can know, keep up to date with people what they talking about. Because I'm like, damn, there's too many of them.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, man, who the hell be making these things up?
Hell yeah, because even the other one, what is it? Damn, it's like damn, I forgot. It's like four letters though.
You
Uh,
talking about FR or for real, for real?
Nah, that one I already knew. I was like, oh, that looks easy enough. It's like O something, 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 and 3 letters after it.
No.
But I don't know. I forgot. I think it has to do with fashion or something. Or, you know,
Oh yeah, is it like no, no, OOMF or something? Oh,
I don't know. I can't even remember. All right, and then the 168 says the secret to getting the money: persuade a person that you can give them the thing he desires most, and you'll get their money. I mean, we already pretty much know that. I think a lot of people will. Let's see if our biggest, our biggest supporters are. We're gonna say what 15 to 24 maybe. I mean, high school. Well, we could easily just say 15 to 18, or even from middle school. What does that start off at? 12, 13,
no.
13 to 18. We'll just say that from the school. So, uh, what do they desire most? A lot of them they desire energy because they got a long day. They got a long day of school. First they got to wake up early, and then they got to go to school. And then they got to go after school. You got to go to practice, and then after practice, you got to do homework, and then after homework, some whatever. I mean, the list goes on. But you look at that and you're saying, okay, we persuaded them in such a way that we said, man, we could give you natural, clean energy without the jitters and crash. But what happens? We've gotten their money because those who spend with us the most. Now, see, this is the part where we have to figure out the secret to getting the older crowd's money. And that I mean the older crowd is not too much on the social media, or we haven't found them. There, some of them are there, but for the most part, our following is straight up middle school, high school, college. So that's where we're at right now, and so we just got to figure that out. I mean, that's going to be the hump that we get over from being a seasonal product as compared to a year round. I want to be a year round. I mean, seasonal is cool. We could do good numbers, but that year round money is way better. I don't want to just be cool. I want to be way better and bring in what we need to. See, 169 to 3 big promises that hood people. One, you can give them the things they desire most. There goes, we're doing that to some point, to an extent. Number two, you offer them a justification for all their failures. This makes them feel good about themselves. We're doing that, like I said, to an extent. We're saying to them, hey, man, we got off the couch. We still work our everyday jobs. we still have families, but we still support this venture, and we still push a hard line to turn this dream into reality. That makes them feel good about themselves for the simple fact that, once again, we putting it into the 12 to 18 range. This is where pretty much you're having the dreams. You want to be that football, basketball, baseball, volleyball athlete player. You want to become, a photographer or a gymnast or, an actor, an actress. You want to become a doctor, a garbage man, whatever. You know what I mean? This is that range right here. And when we're looking at this, this is the justification. You get to see the process of some guys, some average Joe guys that are telling you to dare you to turn your dream into reality because look at what we're doing right here. This makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them feel good that when we meet and greet them, that we treat them with the same respect that we would treat anybody else. We act like we've known them for however long, but it's just through social media. I mean, these are all brownie points and why these kids look up to us and are supporting in such a way that 14 months later, we're still going. Number 3, you promise them an endless future supply of even more of the things they want. For the most part, this movement, we talk about the never-ending boost, how far one is willing to go to achieve what is manifested in the mind. That's a powerful statement right there. You're saying, what? That's what the never-ending boost is? How far one is willing to go to achieve what is manifested in the mind? That's an endless supply right there. Because you're saying that I'm going to keep on taking every step necessary because I'm going to give you more of what you want. More of what you want. What you want? You want growth? You want expansion? Okay, we're going to keep on knocking on doors. We're going to open up new accounts in different regions, even though we don't have the manpower. But we're just going to go out there on faith, and we're just going to do what we got to do. Oh, you want a new flavor? Okay, well, let's put together let's make a campaign out of it. Let's see how much we can get from the campaign. But all the while, even if we don't raise the 10K, we're still going to find that money and be able to, get this next product, this next flavor, get it going so that we can put it on shelves and give you more of what you want. Oh, what do you want? You want international shipping? You want all these? I mean, what do you want? East Coast, you want West Coast? These are the things that we have given to people and they're expecting it from us. We're promising them. We're saying, it takes time. Be patient with us. It's a process. We got to find the connections. We got to find, who the right distribution channels are. Please be patient. But that's an endless future supply of even more of the things that they want. They want Hoosh Juice in their area. They want it, they want it to be as convenient as possible. They want it to be in every store, and we're telling them, be ready because that time will come. But that's right there. 169 and then 170. It says people buy lots of things to simply feel better about themselves. Now, from a marketing standpoint, just hearing that right out, just hearing that right now, 170. People buy lots of things to simply feel better about themselves. We need to come up with a plan of how we can really make people feel a lot better, and not only the ones that we have already, but even more people. How do we challenge our inner marketing guru-ness, if you want to call it? How do we figure out how we can make people feel better about themselves so they can buy more product? That's a challenge right there. So that's it, 160 to 170. I think we definitely need to look at keep some of these things in mind, especially with, when we talk to S and and even the rest of the team. I mean, they definitely need to know these things. And, also what I wanted to bring up to another challenge. I mean, I've been thinking about this heavily. It's been on my mind. I need you to step up, Will. I mean, a real deal. I need you to step up to take more of a leadership role in the marketing division. Uh, what I'm getting at from that, I mean, I just had this like feeling. I said, man, S is dealing with a lot, no excuses, but at the same time, we have to recognize what's going on, and we have to say, okay, we just gotta make it happen. I mean, like I said, man, if somebody somebody that is not running the rock right, or hey, bring in the substitution. If somebody isn't playing their best night, and we gotta bring somebody off the bench. And that's how I look at it. For you personally, that's my challenge to you, is taking more of a leadership role in the marketing division, because of the fact that we definitely could use a lot more, what do you want to call it, like what is the word, focusedness. There really hasn't been a lot of focusedness from marketing for a while, for a long while, and so we got to stop the bleeding. How do we stop the bleeding? Well, we take it upon ourselves to make moves. To really put ourselves, okay, like, we communicate a lot more than me and S. I mean, I communicate with S a lot, but I see you a lot more. So we have a lot more conversations based on the fact that we see each other a lot more. And with that, that's why I felt compelled to bring it to your attention. Like, I mean, obviously, you got to feel it too, or you got to want to do it before you say, okay, yeah, let's do some things, or let's get more active from in the marketing division. It's something like that. You have to be willing to feel it, because of the fact that if we're not having meetings, if we're not coming together as often, we're not communicating, well, at least we should have someone that is there to say, you know what, no matter what, we have a plan, or this is what we have to focus on. Because when I tell you guys this is what we need. We need to, focus on getting back in these conversations through papers and advertising, and paper ads, advertising, radios, and I'm saying, okay, yeah, we may not be able to come up with the cost for it, but there has to be some loophole. We have to find some connection where we can get it for free, or get it at a lower cost, because there is a way, but we have to be able to, once again, run into the wall, run into the wall, keep on running into the wall, and then boom, you break through the wall, not just run right there. So what do you feel about that, to be honest?
Yeah, I definitely feel where you're coming from. Just like I've been kind of feeling that like some type of change needed to be done, just just by like I know we missed a few meetings last, I don't know, 3 4 weeks or so, but just even before that, it was just I just felt like it was mainly me and you on marketing, and then just like I know we both run the social media, and I know S has a lot of stuff on his plate, and I can see where he's coming from, just by the fact that just me just have doing some side jobs, having side jobs on my plate is a lot of work too. But then again, I really don't have nothing to complain about as far as like compared to S, because I know S has a lot of stuff going on as far as him transferring his stuff, his own stuff, and whatnot. But I definitely see where you're coming from. I I feel like I can take this on. Uh, it might not be able to I might not be able to pick it up and run with it, but I might be able to just make this marketing team and move a little bit forward as far as making some progress and trying to just get back in the people's face. Uh, like we've already talked about all the things that I need as a marketing team, what we need to do, it's just a matter of putting things in action. Um, we've pretty much done things within the last 14 months that we haven't done. Like, there's things that we've done in the last 14 months that we just need to just keep going. It's keep knocking on them doors, keep trying to get in people's faces, sending emails, and just either hearing that yes or no. And I'm willing to take this on full head on.
Sir, and then I mean, the reason why the reason why I brought it up, to be honest, is because of the fact that when we look at this, like, I just want to bring it back up. Uh, 'Cause I did this the same thing with sales, but just want to bring this back up. This PowerPoint that we made, and it says, what is marketing? Everything that we have in this PowerPoint, different types of marketing, this grassroots marketing, social media marketing, guerrilla marketing, advertising, marketing. I mean, all these things, we already have the blueprint. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, let's not stress ourselves out as far as, damn, we're looking at it from, this thing is too big, it's bigger than me. But let's look at the fact that, wait a second, we already put down a blueprint, and I just need to go back and look at it and say to myself, okay, here goes the different types of marketing. This is what we, wrote down in our notes or whatever. How can we be more effective? Okay, through guerrilla grassroots marketing. Okay, this is attach your signs to telephone poles. Uh, well, okay, little things like that. When we get back to the basics of it all, it makes it a lot easier for us. You know what I mean? And then we don't stress ourselves out. We just go back to what we already put down, and we say, oh, cool. Well, if we want to attach our signs to telephone poles, we know there's an expense to it. We know that we have to put a budget together. But look at the effect. A lot of just, posters up, and people were just constantly seeing. It says when Ben Hopper 1-800 got junked was having trouble with his signs that he plunked into lawns and street corners. Homeowners and city work crews looked at them as clutter. So Hopper innovated and began tacking his signs 9 to 10 feet off the ground on telephone poles. As soon as he did this, he had a dramatic increase in call volumes. They stick in people's minds because they're staring at them while they're sitting in traffic. Now this is, I don't know what the rules are for. I mean, obviously we have different rules for. I don't know where this happened at, but I know there's like expenses that are involved when you put up signs or whatever locally. I think I got to look back over it, but I mean, once again, if we're looking at attaching our signs to telephone poles and we're driving down, we could just say the best example I have is I mean, it's any convenience store, but when I drive past El Rancho, and I always see these damn soda signs up, and I'm saying to myself, damn, we need to strip these soda signs down and really put Oosh Juice up there. But I mean, it goes for any retailer outlet. Just having that visibility there, like I said, man, we know it costs money. But when we're looking at things and we're saying to ourselves, it's the big accounts that matter most. We're gonna have to come out the pocket regardless, so we might as well spend on these bigger accounts because they're already doing such turnovers that we need regularly. Why not throw up a sign there, a big enough sign where people is just gonna keep on driving by every day and say, "Damn, man, I see this sign every day, man. I'm gonna go stop by and grab one just because I've seen the sign." That's what happens. That's what happens right here. Just like it said right there, the 1-800 got junk. Look at where they're at now. But the little things like that, just going back to what we already done. I mean, this is what counts. So this is where we like we always talk about. If we're gonna hit a roadblock or we don't know where to go, We'll go back to the beginning because in the beginning it was all this. And this, I'm glad that we all, kept them and we have them here for today is because of the fact that we know where we got to go. Let's got to go back to these things right here. I mean, we pretty much showing off our product everywhere. That's another thing. Pass out logo merchandise. Once again, the I feel that the stickers, those little decals, they're 100, I think like 175 for 100 of them or something like that. I don't know, but it's something like that, and we can even look into getting them cheaper. But that's right there. Passing out those little things, skaters to even our customers as they go along when they buy drinks, because that's a lot cheaper than trying to print up beanies or jerseys or shirts or hats or tote bags. Those stickers are a lot cheaper. So if we get hundreds of stickers and we're just passing them out, hey man, thank you for supporting the movement, so they could slap it on their car. Man, look at that. Our company's name is on somebody's bumper. It's on somebody's back mirror, and people are, when they're in traffic, they're gonna be like, "What the hell is Oosh Juice?" or "What does join the movement mean? What is that?" It's gonna intrigue them and make them curious to want to find out what it's all about. But those are the little things that we look at, so we don't feel like it's a lot more than we can bear. I mean, it's all right here for us to do. And here goes even some more guerrilla marketing. I like this, guerrilla marketing things, ideas that we had in mind. Obviously, we still got to do this plane, jump out the plane or whatever. But I mean, it's all here, man. It is all. We need to recognize that and remember that whenever we feel that, hey man, what is it we can do? Because there's all these things right here. We didn't. I truly believe. I don't think we've done all of them. I really don't. Like even on this advertising, when we went in the Gazette, we went in a couple papers. The radio show, we haven't got on that one as far as 102.5. But finding a way, because if they already have people coming on there for free anyways. Well, how can we get it for free then? Because I'm pretty sure they're not charging everybody that comes up in there.
Yeah.
And somebody might know somebody, but we stopped ourselves. Like we didn't keep on pushing the issue to find out who was the connect to slide up in there and just get a little talk on, because if we could get in the big body, I mean 102.5, it's not really that big to be honest. Big body's not that big, but I'm just saying, like, man, somebody that knows somebody could probably get us in there. We just gotta find them. But yeah, that's why I wanted to bring that up, man, because we have the tools. We have the tools set in place for us to win, and we just gotta activate them.
As far as my email, I sent it out to S. He said he was gonna send me some stuff. I don't know. Did you want me to wait for him, or let me try to? Because I know he said he had some things he wanted to put in there, or just his input as far as. Yeah, do you want me to just try to put something together tonight, and then send it to you, and then.
What'd you have? Let me see.
Oh no, I didn't even have anything. I just have. Yeah.
All right. See, and that's the thing too, because time is of the essence. It's already September 2nd. September 14th is like next week. It's like, oh man, so we can't be we can't be waiting around, and then we don't even get the email out. But it's Monday, or actually it's Tuesday already. See, it's about to be midweek tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to just putting something out, at least by tomorrow. I mean, start getting the ball rolling.
Yeah,
Uh, the key topics, like we talked about. I mean, yeah, the key points that we talked about.
yeah,
One, proud to pay headline. Um, helping our straight up, man. We're running this proud to pay campaign, and we're trying to raise 10K in funding to be able to create or to be able to go to be able to create the next flavor to add on to our line. We really appreciate your support, whether it's whether it's through you know buying whether it's through online going to our store and making a purchase, or even donations, whatever you can do, we really appreciate it. Something simple like that, where we get all the facts just out there. I mean, proud to pay. That's pretty much it. You know,
yeah.
next flavor. Because I don't think. I mean, yeah. I mean that should pretty much do it right there.
All right. Yeah, I'll get on it tonight, and then I'll send it to you tonight. And done, and then once I don't know, maybe if you want to change it or make sure it's good, then tomorrow I'll send them all out to all the addresses I got. Yes. So headliner about to pay the meaning why helping us build this company, adding a new flavor. Dates. Yep. And then I'm gonna hit that guy up tonight. I'm gonna email him. The guy from CH1B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna email him and then see what he says. He what did he? Who was he? He was like a radio. He said he was a radio DJ radio or
Yeah.
yeah, because he told me to just email him and then just say who I am and then he'll give me the information. I'll email him tonight. See what's good. I guess that dude Ryan Burkett didn't want to buy it. That dude from the truck shop.
Yeah. So he never got back at you.
Nah, but he just posted a picture on the Facebook.
Oh,
The Uchi's bottles in like a toolbox or something.
yeah.
But it
That's
was
what that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, why you ask about cases? Like, you're like $3 for a bottle. That's what you're paying regardless. So I mean, there ain't nothing that we're trying to get over on you or nothing.
yeah. He was like hella trying to get them cases when we was out, and then kept hitting me up, and then finally get it. And like, be quiet.
I'm just curious what he thought the cases were for, though. If he's paying $3 a bottle,
Yeah,
what
thought he
the
was
cases are for?
said he was tired of paying the middleman.
Yeah. Well, if you're trying to pay the middleman, that makes no sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. Let me just do the the Instagram update. So we got 5,986 followers, and then we're following 5,743. And that's for Oosh Juice, almost to 6K. Slowly but surely we'll get there.
For on Twitter, our tweets are up to 2,296. We're following 2,000 people, and our followers is 1949, 51 away from 2,000. Yeah, it's just it's kind of hard to start trying to get more followers because our following is at 2,000 right now, but I can go over 2,000, but it's just like a matter of those people trying to follow us back.
Yeah.
And then, but I've been fleshing all of our non-followers out, so that's why we had 2,000. I think we were like over 2,100 at one point, but I've been going through the last few days and just fleshing all the non-followers out. And then even on like there's okay, yeah. And then we got piece of Tino Samoa following us. I just now noticed that. And then that Scott Critchen, he
Yeah.
he following us. Didn't see anything on there.
I would hit them guys up.
Yeah.
I hit them up on Twitter, like all those guys. Just hit them up, like, hey man, we just let them know. Like I just said, we're running the Proud to Pay, trying to create the next flavor. We're trying to raise 10K in funding, and if you can, support with a purchase of Oosh Juice through our website or donation, man, we really appreciate it.
Yep. And I'm gonna hit up the Usos and Pecco.
All the niggas like, nigga, we sent y'all free product. Y'all can't do us this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yep. Should I hit them in the DM?
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Hit them up, DM, hit them up.
So I just put it out on Front Street.
I start tagging everybody like, what?
Yeah, y'all hit them up too. Who else did we send product to? Usos, Pecco. I swear there's somebody else. Oh yeah, I hit that dude up. 1,000 there. He ain't even in the league no more.
Oh yeah, that dude, Junior something, or what's his name, Junior something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior May. Oh no, something. Get off. Go. Come on. Let go. Come on.
Yeah, but other than that, as far as the what is it, the social media schedules, Like it's pretty much been freestyle. Like that's what I've been doing for the most part. Like I haven't put together. I mean, I put together one, but then we stopped having like meetings for a while. So I was like, oh dang. So I just never did one after that. Like the last one I did, I just never made another one, and I just been going by pretty much, what I'm feeling at the moment, um, and then just seeing what's going up through other beverage companies, and trying to do it, trying to maybe make something similar, or get an idea from there. But that's pretty much it from me from that.
Yeah, I would say I've been pretty much doing the same too, and then just trying to look at other people's thing and put our oosh juice touch on it, and then just not even just looking at other people, just like looking at like everything, like when I go to the stores, just seeing what they do at the stores as well. But it seems like my post been getting a good amount of likes on Facebook, and what I've noticed is Facebook is a lot easier to get the engagement. Uh, Twitter, really not so much. I kind of on Twitter, what I do is just I wait for the engagement. I'll throw stuff out there, but I'll wait till the engagement comes, and then that's when I just run like try to conversate with them.
Ooh, man. Well, that's pretty much it. Our main focus is really trying to get that email out for the Proud to Pay. See what we can do. I sent you all the whole contact list, huh?
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah. I still had it from all the emails I was sending out for the relay, the updates before that.
all right, nice, cool, man. You got anything else, or
Nah, no, that's it.
all right, cool. All right, man. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Another marketing meeting in the books. And let me close it out in prayer and we get on our separate ways. Father, Lord, I come to you in prayer, and Lord, I thank you for another opportunity to come together on this Tuesday, September 2nd. Thank you for ending us out in the month of August and bringing us into a new month as we continue on our journey to daring to turn our dream into reality. Taking it one step at a time. We know it's a lot of work, and the more we come together, the more we communicate, the more that we consistently put in an effort to bring this thing to life, you know, our results are going to show, and they're going to come in return. And it's the little things that matter. Us talking, us planning, us doing what we need to do in order to grow this company. It's a lot of hard work, but we're here, and we've shown for the past 14 months that we are committed to the journey. We know we got a long way ahead of us, but we're not focused on that. We're focused on the here and now and how we're going to get there. And it does come down to taking that one step at a time grind. So, Lord, we appreciate life, with everything that's going on health-wise for family members, and even us just losing a family member in his battle. We got other family members right now that are going through some trials and tribulations, that are going through some things internally, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and it's just draining the life out of them. And to be honest, Lord, we don't know what your plan is. We don't know what your plan is, but we believe that healing will come to them, all those that need it. I mean, because that's all we can do. That's how our way of fighting and believing and having faith that we trust in you to take away all the sickness and disease that is causing them this hurt and this pain. And we leave it in your hands, Lord, at the end of the day. I ask that you be with all my brothers, near and far, and that you continue to watch over us and keep us safe. And as we part and go on our separate ways, we give you all the praise, glory, and honor, for you are worthy. We love you. In Jesus' name, pray. Amen.
Amen.
Sir.